Okay, I have a stencil here, and I'm going to put the stencil on my Yupo paper, and I'm going to take my paper towel, or actually my baby wipe, and I'm just going to rub out and bring back the white, and at the same time I'll have a shape that the stencil actually made. Now you can also do this, as a layer. You can actually put this on and then put some things inside the shape that you've created with your stencil. So you can go back and forth with this technique. Okay, so you lift it up, and as you can see, there's shapes created with the stencil. Okay, so that's one of the things you can do, wiping out the shapes that are inside a stencil, the negative space in the stencil. So you can use stencils, but what I like to do is I like to do layers. So I might do this, and then I want to maybe paint some more over the, so I'll use a big brush. I want to paint some more on my Yupo paper. So, you could also take and use the stencil. You could use the stencil hole and paint inside the stencil hole. So you can paint inside your stencil hole, and that's another effect that you can use on your Yupo. And once you do that, then after you get your shapes painted, I'm not going to do all these shapes, but once you have all your shapes painted, you don't have to do all of them. You can come back again and scratch out. With your skewer, or use your cotton ball or Q-tip and just kind of make some dots. Okay, so you don't know where this is going, so right now you're just playing. But if you decide that you want to do something specific, like you want to think about maybe like doing the theme of flowers or plants, then you can make, the shapes kind of like representing flowers or plants, and they can still be abstract. And you can still use the stencils for your shape to start with, and then, add to it when you go to, do the creative part of it. You can add to the stencil to make it more like, like it's yours, rather than just a stencil. You can also let the watercolor dry and then come back and scratch in shapes or scratch in marks. Okay. So that's another thing we can do with stencils and mark making tools.